And hello guys, and today we are going to jump into our first Java tutorial about programming. So if you haven't watched the tutorial before this about setting up your Java JDK, go watch that now. If you have, then continue on with this one. So right now we're going to be downloading the Java IDE Eclipse. Eclipse is a very useful IDE and is very popular. An IDE is an integrated development environment where we can write our code and run it all in the same place, and it's very simple. And yeah, so it's very simple. Like, you can help debug your programs. It'll help you find the errors in your program. So let's just get started with downloading it. So you're gonna find which version you have. If you have a different operating system, find the one up here, and then choose which computer you have down here. I have a 32-bit. And then hit download right here. I already downloaded it and installed it, so I'm not going to do it again, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out yourself. So pause the video, and once you are done, continue on. So okay, I believe you should now have a full Eclipse. You might have to search for it, eclipse.exe. If you have an older version, it's okay. If you have this version, it's fine. I have this version. Either one works. They're both very similar. So let's just go on and double click it, open the application. And you should see something like this. Yeah. Okay, and you can use the default directory. I use it. It's okay. So choose where you want to set it. You can set it to your desktop, your documents, wherever, and then hit OK once you're done with that. Okay, and it's open. Oh, and I already have something there. I'll delete that for you guys so you guys don't have to see that. So this should be what it looks like when you first start. So this is the IDE. You write your code here, and you can run your code here all at once. So we're going to type in, so we're going to go to File, File, New, Java Project. And we're going to name it Hello World. That's the name of our project. And then just hit Finish. So then we have our Hello World. We go into the source folder, and I'm going to delete this because I should not have that. For some reason it gives me it. And delete that one. You guys probably won't have that. So when right click on your source folder, type in new, and go down to class. And name this class Hello World. Make sure the caps are correct and stuff. And don't mind this. This is not really applied to us today. So then just hit finish, and you're in there. And this is what it should look like when you first start. So hit public. So I'm going to type in a bunch of code. Just type it in with me, and I'll explain it in a second. It'll make sense in a little bit. So just type in what I do, and make sure the caps are all correct. So args, these are brackets, and it should automatically do the next one for you. Then do squiggly brackets. Then type in system.out.println. Oh, and you see when I type in a dot, I'll get all these things I can choose from. It's down here in println. So you're going to use that one. I just type it out because it's faster, but an IDE is very helpful when it comes to that stuff because it can be quicker most of the time. And then put in quotation marks, hello world, and then end it with a semicolon. And then you have your final two squiggly brackets here. So if you have this, then you can go up here and hit this green button. This is the run button. So whenever you want to check your code, you hit this button, and it'll compile it and give you an output. So our console down here is displaying the output of our program, which is Hello World. So we just ran and completed our first Java program, and it's excellent. So this program is the idea of the program is to just basically print this, whatever's in this quotation marks, which is Hello World, which we find down here. So our mission was accomplished. Now I'm just gonna go through the basics of what we see here in the program, like word, like line by line. So first you see this public thing. So in some Java applications, you will have multiple classes, and so you might want the other classes to be able to interact with this class. So you want to put it public, and then class is defining what this is, and we name it Hello World. So we name the whole public class Hello World, and we have a squiggly bracket. And then we type in here public again. Static, which is a very complicated term, and I'll explain it in another tutorial, or if you're very curious, you can just Google it. Void means a function is not returning anything. Oh yeah, this whole part is a function. Not function, a method. The method is not returning anything. It's not a function. And then the string args, we just put that the main is the name, and we put this we put string args into every into every main method. And just so you know, every Java application must have at least one main method. Since I already said you can have multiple classes, they don't all need a one main method in each of them, but one of the classes must have a main method, because that's where your program will start and boot up from, the main method. So yeah, and then we have this line, system.out.println hello world. This is a statement, so it's telling the system to print out hello world. So then we end it with the semicolon, because that's what you do with every Java statement, or else you have syntax errors. This is a little helpful tool with the IDE. So let's just say I forgot to have a semicolon here, it will warn me before I even run the code, and I just go hover over and it says syntax error. Insert semicolon to complete block statement. So I insert it and the error goes away magically. So that's why I use an IDE. And so yeah, and I'll show you this. You can use integers in this. 2 plus 2, 2. Run it again, and you'll get 4. So it works like that. So that's the basics of what this program does. And now I want to show you. Let's say you don't want to use an IDE. You want to use Notepad. You can do the same thing. You type in the same code and everything, except all you have to do is just make a new file, paste this, and then name it hello world.java. Make this all files. And when you name it hello world, it must be whatever the class name is. So you see my class name is hello world, that's what the file name must be. Okay, so then hit save. And now you see hello world is on my desktop. So I'm going to open a command prompt window here. By shift right clicking, you will find open command prompt here. You should at least. Yeah, open command window here. And so that will start the directory in this. And we're going to type in Java C. You should have this from the previous tutorial. So hello world.java C, hello world.java. And make sure your caps are all correct and hit enter. And then you'll see we just created a new class, hello world.class file. So this file was stuff we can understand. And then when we type in Java C, it makes code the computer can understand. And then we're going to type in to this Java hello world. And it's still at 4. But we can change that. We can edit that to make it an actual hello world. Hello world. Yeah, so save it and then type in Java C again. So whenever you change your code, you have to type in Java C. It will remake the dot class, and then type in Java hello world. Type in Java hello world, and you'll get hello world. Yes. So that's perfect, and you see we have the files on our desktop. So I can close these and go back to Eclipse. So that's all for today's program tutorial. So in the next tutorial, we're going to be going over data types, variables, and comments. So please subscribe and continue watching and keep calm. Program on.